What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Matt's Market. Today we'll be going over the markets for the upcoming week, kind of touching base on some Bitcoin prices that are pretty significant to hold right now. As you can tell, we dipped below the 44,000 level that we were talking about trying to maintain. So we'll talk about what might be to come here for Bitcoin this week. We're going to look at some stocks. I want to cover Mullen, one of the most talked about stocks on Reddit's Wall Street Bets. So we're going to get into that a little bit. I want to touch base on some technical analysis points for Dogecoin. We'll probably look at Shiba, Solana. That was one we were pretty bullish on for this month. It's pretty much taken a pretty good beating, so we're going to go over that technical wise and then look at Ethereum. So give everybody a few minutes to roll in. What's up, Ernesto? Good to see you, man. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope all is well. And we got a couple articles pulled up. Optimus Prime, what's happening, bro? What's up, man? Good to see you in the chat, man. Hope you had a good weekend, a great week, and hopefully have a good start to the week coming up, bro. So as of right now, guys, crypto fear and greed index, we're seeing plenty of fear here in the market. Currently sitting at 32. Let me pull this up right here. Currently sitting at 32. Yesterday 34. Last week 57, 52. So we're starting to see a little bit more fear come into the market as we're seeing this downtrend. So everything's lining up pretty well. Nothing really to worry about with divergence right now. Everything's looking pretty swell as we speak. So yeah, Mullen might have another small run up. I do think so, bro. And look, you were spot on with the Mullen. I'll give it to you, man. That was a really good play. I don't know if you still have some. Give me 1 second. I gotta change this on my phone real quick before we jump into the live stream here. Yeah, the Mullen ended up turning out to be a really good play, man. We're gonna touch base for some entry points. Might have a pretty good day tomorrow, actually. So, meme stocks, AMC started to come back here on Friday a little bit. So maybe we'll glance at that chart, give some price predictions, because I am looking at picking up some more AMC. But it's gonna have to be for the right price. Kella C, great to see you, A-Rat. Welcome, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in on a big Sunday night. I know it's a little late, but do appreciate it, fam. So let's kick right into the show. We got Bitcoin currently trading at 41,929 bucks, and what I got here is the daily chart pulled up, and that 200 exponential moving average here off the daily was really significant, which is that rejection that we had right here is really significant to bringing us to where we are now. We are trying to bounce off this 50 exponential right now. And I think we'll know by tomorrow if we see a red candle dip below it. If we do, by tomorrow, have a pretty bad day and we don't bounce right here. Look, last week, it was kind of the same situation. The weekend didn't turn out too good, and then Monday we popped. So I'm really hoping that's the scenario that we see tomorrow. But if not, if we dip below this level, you're going to start to see, I think you're going to start to see 39.5 and 38 as a consolidation phase here for Bitcoin. And in the big round, big picture, still a natural pullback, just still a little bearish here off the daily chart. Can't quite get over that top, that 200 exponential. As you can see, last time we did that, when we took this dip here, it took us all the way to 64 and then 69. So not quite yet, guys. We might have a reloading zone slowly approaching, where we could be possibly seeing Bitcoin below 40,000, which would put the altcoins a little bit cheaper than what they are now, possibly somewhere around that 12-cent range for Doge. Solana could be back approaching 95 to 105. That would put Ethereum below 3,000 once again. I think if we do see the pullback that I'm thinking that we quite possibly could here in the next week. So it all depends on tomorrow. A lot of people want to say, hey, it's going here, it's going here. I'm not even 100% sure, because right now, if we don't get this bounce for the next daily candle, we end up closing below this 50 exponential moving average right here, which is currently sitting at 41,951, which we're flirting with right now. Then we're probably going to start to see some much lower numbers on Bitcoin this upcoming week, guys. So I'm watching it. If you follow up with us in Discord, I offloaded some Ethereum. I made that very clear. I sold a little bit of Doge. I'm still holding the majority of everything else, but I'm just really hoping that we get a bullish pump right here and we start getting everything moving back in the right direction. So a little fear in the market right now, but you know, the fear zone is that's the place where we want to start accumulating and riding these pumps up. So Ethereum, I do have quite a bit of liquid on the side, which I will be repurchasing into once I feel that, you know, we start to move back in the right direction, because that 48,000 was looking like the top for this pump right here, and just now we're waiting on a reversal to see possibly a continuation, and then maybe a break above that 200. So we'll see how low we go. If we don't hold this 50 right here, you can most likely bet we're gonna see 39 to possibly 38,000 Bitcoin again. And for that reason, I'm kind of just hanging tight and not really making too many moves right now. So for the stock world, let me pull up some Mullen Automotive. Let me change this. So AMC was down 8% on Friday. We're gonna touch base on that here in a few minutes. Mullen Automotive ended the day at $2.62, up 4%, and then 5% regular market hours. So pretty much a day of 10%, which is looking pretty good. Let me zoom this out. Okay, so I'm on the daily. Let me get over to the 4-hour chart, which I do like to look at. So as of right now, you are coming up flirting with a level of resistance that we had marked at 265. So if you can get a break above that here in pre-market, you do have a little resistance here at 275. We can mark it. We can mark that 275. But Mullen might have a pretty decent day for Monday. You could, if you come out the gate pre-market swinging, you could definitely open up pre-market above 275 and maybe push that $3 range where you got quite a bit of resistance right here. So $3 is going to be your next stopping point. And then you got a little bit at 312. It's worth marking. So maybe 312 might be the top tomorrow. We'll see how everything pumps. But I am expecting a pretty good pop for Mullen here pre-market, at least to get us over that 275 and maybe start flirting with 285. But you do have some bottoms right here in this range and a couple tops. Yeah, you got quite a little bit to get over. But if you have the volume pumping in tomorrow, you can definitely see a quick reversal here off of Mullen. Let's zoom out a little bit. So been in a bit of a downtrend, a little descending wedge right here. You know, you had this top at $4.18. Then you made a new high right here, new top at $3.51, and then you came down to 275. So we'll see if we can break out above that 275 and maybe start flirting with that $3 range here tomorrow. I think that's very easy, like I said, especially if you have the volume stepping in. So I think on the lower spectrum of things, if you would see, you know, $2 somewhere within that range, $2, $2.15, maybe even a bounce right here. So I think between $2.15 and $3 is kind of where we're going to trade for tomorrow. So $2.15, of course, would be the lower end where I'd probably look to pick me up some, because right after that you have 195 as support, and then you have the 200 exponential moving average at 180 off the 4-hour chart. So that's my load zone, and right here $3, if you would take off tomorrow, that'd kind of be an offload zone too. Maybe look to take some profits if you see a pretty good rejection off of $3. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for there. AMC, I don't know if any of y'all are still holding AMC, but I am watching it pretty closely right now because I am looking to pick me up some, or maybe even do some calls, because usually it's been the trend when AMC gets you know, rejected here. Let me zoom this out. Usually when we get rejected off that 33 level, we got rejected here, brought us all the way to $12. So we had another pump up to 34. Now where are we working ourselves back to? Possibly that $14 to $12 range, and that's going to be, for me, my loading zone up here. You know, you got quite a few levels for tomorrow. You got 1750, 1690, and then 1575 before you ultimately would probably see 13. So I am watching it. That $13 is going to be closer to my buying range. That's what I'm hoping to see for AMC, if I could pick me up some, but I'll be watching it closely tomorrow. We might see some consolidation, you know, if you have a pretty decent day in between 19 and $20, or 18 and $20, but we'll have to see if we can maintain 18, pre-market and then see if we can come swinging out the gate, guys. So I am still bullish on AMC. I just think the whole market as a whole is seeing a pullback, and for that reason, my next chart that we'll pull up here is the S&P 500, and this is going to be really crucial to say, hey, this is what the market might be doing this week. So that's why it's significant we go over the SPY. Got a super sticker coming in. What's up, One Shot YouTube? Welcome to the stream, my brother. Thank you very much for that $5 make you holla super chat, my friend. And he's coming back. But once again, dropping that $5 make you holla super chat. Thank you very much, my friend. Appreciate the support, man. Let me know if you're looking at any cryptos. We'll definitely check them out. D3, how's it going, man? QNT, please. Yeah, we'll check it out for you, man. Kella C says I'm loving the dip, and Nesto says I'm jumping back in. I guess he's referring to Mullen, which yes, I'm probably gonna look to pick me up some, maybe even tomorrow morning, as soon as tomorrow morning. So definitely check that out. I'll go over the SPY real quick, and then I'll hop over to QNT, man. Just feel free to stick around and hit that subscribe button for us, man. So as of right now, for the SPY right here, we've been kind of flirting in this channel. We left this resistance at 457. Briefly came above it, could not maintain it, and now we're dipping back to possibly consolidate within this channel. Usually when you get a rejection, you'll go down to retest that 200 here off the SPY, off the 4 hour. So I am expecting a possible bounce somewhere around 439. If that would come into form tomorrow, that would probably put the market in a bit of a downtrend for a little bit tomorrow, I'm thinking. So we'll see how we kick off the week. But we ended the day just down slightly, so pretty much a sideways day here on Friday. Let's see if we do end up getting a bounce. We came extremely close here at 443 to touching that 200 exponential, but I don't see the SPY. I mean, it is possible we could dip below it. It does that periodically, and we ride it down, but we popped back above it, so I am expecting a bounce right here, maybe even as soon as tomorrow earliest, and then maybe Tuesday. But I am expecting a bounce off the 200, a solid bounce, and then maybe look to retest that 457 mark. So currently right now the 200 is sitting at 439. So you only, you might see that by Tuesday or Wednesday if you do get a solid retest. But I am hoping that at some point we'll get that 457 and then possibly get that break at some point this week. So still looking a little bullish, guys. We are back above the 200 here off the 4 hour chart. The daily, let's kind of take a look at the SPY. Let me zoom this out. So we are trying right now. The 14 has crossed over the 200, and that 50 does have a little hook to it. So I am expecting a bounce off this level. If not, I mean, here off the daily, the 50 is at 440. So that's lining up right with the 4 hour chart for the 200 exponential. I don't see us dropping lower than that if we would start off the week bad and then possibly look to rebound throughout the rest of the week. So could shape up to be a weird little off week, but crypto as a whole, stocks as a whole are kind of weird right now. So we're just playing the market, playing what it gives us and doing what we can. QNT, absolutely, man. So that's it for the SPY, guys. I'm thinking 440 would be the bottom of this dip right here, and then maybe a retest of 457, but we'll just have to see how it plays out. Hold on one second. So you're referring to the crypto? Let me know, man, because we cover stocks and crypto over here. It does get confusing. What's up, Turbo Fireman? Great to see you, bro. SL dollar is strong and growing stronger. The market don't like that. Yeah, that's another thing. We need to watch the dollar, man. The value of the $1 bill. I'm really liking to add more on XRP on my position. What you think, Matt? Sure, man. Let's pull up XRP. I don't know if that guy's still in here asking for QNT, but we'll move on to XRP real quick. Man, as of right now, man, it's looking tough, bro. It really is. XRP's at 74, and we're retesting support right here. So if you don't hold it, I'd kind of wait for 70 cents, somewhere within that range, man. We might end up there. We are retesting that here off the daily. Let's check the 4 hour chart Yeah, you're right on top of it, man. We're currently at 74.27. A break below that, and it's looking like we're gonna get it, man. I think you can pick some up possibly into tomorrow morning, a little bit cheaper, bro. So I would kind of hang tight. You know, you do have quite a bit of support at 70. You'll probably get a pretty nice bounce at 70, maybe even all the way back to 74 to retest it for resistance at that point. So that could be a damn good swing trade, man. And I'm gonna pay very close attention to it for this week too as well. So there we go, XRP potential buy-in for 70. And from there, usually we do have a gap up back to the previous breakdown level, which would be 74. So could be something to watch for there. So yeah, one shot. If I was you, man, I would kind of wait, bro. I think XRP could take a little bit of a dip here, especially approaching that pretty good level of support at 74. Dogecoin, on the other hand, man, how about Doge? Ripping and rocking ever since Twitter. Elon Musk hopped on the scene at Twitter. He's been tweeting stuff out, getting everybody excited about it once again, and it is looking pretty solid. We are back on a nice ascending level of support, setting higher highs, except for right here when we got the announcement that you know, Elon bought into the 10% stake in Twitter. But you know, it is looking pretty freaking nice and pretty bullish right now. You know, I'm giving this a pretty strong hold as of right now, trying to work your way back up the ladder and stay above 15 cents if we can this week. That would be pretty big for Dogecoin. You know, we're just flirting underneath it. We did pop above it today here at 1582. Was that today? Yeah, it was in the past 8 hours. So we were starting to move up, almost hitting 16, but of course seeing that retracement, which I do think we'll have a continuation of an uptrend right here to where we possibly get above 16 cents, or at least get a retest here of 16 cents. So still looking really strong, really bullish. And it's all thanks to you know, kind of what Elon's doing at with Twitter. You know, that's bringing excitement back in Dogecoin and letting people that you know, they've been holding it for quite a while. Everybody's getting excited about it again. So I know I am. So Quant, yeah, okay, cool, bro. Yeah, we'll check that out. So Quant price today, 118.83, down 2.59%. Let's check it out. Yeah, it really took a beating, bro. This is the one-day chart. So you had a high of 128, and you lost $10 past 7 days. Been a bit of a downtrend, man. 1 month, you shot to 155. You could be let me see this. You could be looking for that 115 test, man. You got plenty of support here at 115. So I'd have to say you're probably going to test 115 before you see any type of bounce or type of consolidation. You do have hope to double bottom right here at 118. But if you don't, I'd be looking for 115 coming here in the short term. And then ultimately 110 if you can't hold that level. So could be like the rest of the crypto space. We could be looking at pretty you know, pretty neutral day, maybe a little negative tomorrow, depending on how everything comes out. You know, with Bitcoin taking a dip over the weekend, 41,974. Now we're retesting that 200 here off the daily and the 4-hour chart. Let's pull it up real quick. That is the 4-hour chart. Let's get to the daily chart. Oh, wait, hold on. BTC. That is exactly where it's at, 41,949. We are just dipping below it right now off of a daily candle. Let's check the 4-hour chart. Yeah, you got that 14 now hooking underneath. Oh man, yeah, we could most likely, if we see this continuation, man, nothing looks healthy right now. That's just some really harsh sell-off. We're not really seeing that bounce effect just yet. But you do run the risk of, you know, you will have a bounce at some point. It's like the bouncy ball effect. You drop a ball, it's going to hit the ground and then come up, maybe not as high as where you were, but it's going to continue to do that. So hopefully we see a pretty nice bounce here at 40,000, but that it just looks more and more like we'll possibly see 40,000 down here, you know, before we see any significant bounce. And if we can hold 40,000, guys, that's going to be really bullish here for the for Bitcoin here in the short and medium term. And a break below 40, and we're gonna slide to 38 pretty quick. And I don't want to start reliving the 30,000 days where we consolidate, but it is a possibility right now, and we just need to be aware of it, that the market could go on a little bit of a dip this week. We got Litecoin back to 108, Solana back to 109. Everything kind of stalled out, so we're just waiting for this next bounce. Hopefully we get it soon, but most likely not even holding 42. We're most likely going to start to see 40,000 and then possibly 38. So I'm a little bearish here for crypto here over the next couple days. I don't think this week's going to be too good for us. We're waiting on news of interest rate hikes and all kind of stuff going on down the market. So I'm being patient right now, looking to buy, take another position. It's just I'm gonna wait this one out for a little bit to see when we get the bounce, and I'm thinking it's gonna be toward the 40,000 range. So what's up, Trent? Good to see you, man. Fertilizer stock, is that still running? MOS, yeah, I'll check it out real quick for you, man. All right, so MOS was up 4.27% on Friday. Man, I must have looked at this before, because I got some lines popped up, and that was that technical breakout level we gave you. 70 bucks, ran all the way to 74, 75. Let me pop that and mark that while I'm here. Yeah, man, that's tough to tell. I'd have to go back. Let's get to the daily chart. I don't think it's ever been that high, has it? Yeah, 74, 69. Wow, look at that. So break above that, 82.41 is going to be a next stopping point, and it's looking pretty freaking healthy, man. If this is definitely a fertilizer play, I'm still bullish on them. I just think they'll take a little while to play out, but I do think you'll make some pretty good returns on your money. 74.75 rejection right there. We're at 74.60, just briefly below that other top that we just talked about previous. So yeah, strong day tomorrow. You could be working your way toward 83. If you would see a retracement, probably 70 bucks is where you're looking at for a pretty good bounce, and then possibly 71.50. So you do have a little support at 71.50, but for the sake of clogging up the screen for tomorrow night, I'm not going to pop a line right there. But just remember, 71.50 if you are looking at a position in MOS is looking extremely healthy, man. That is really nice growth right here, just taking off nice smooth out the gate, starting to ride that 14 up. Anytime you see a 4-hour or a daily chart riding that 14 exponential, that's something I'm not afraid to possibly hop in off a bounce off that exponential, because that can give you some pretty good hype. Now, RSI related, it is in overbought territory. So then again, we do have to wait and see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I think out the gate, we'll know quite a bit happening with a few stocks like AMC, Mullen, GME, the meme stocks. I'll definitely keep MOS on my radar for tomorrow as a possible breakout point above 74.75. Could possibly bring us to 83, which would give you a pretty good day on a Monday. So that's kind of what I'm looking at with MOS, bro. When Doge 1 miss a mission, it is coming up, man. I am patiently waiting on it. The news was, let me pull this up and see if they dropped anything on it. No new news posted out quite yet. It'll happen at some point this year. Just no news out on it quite yet. If anybody knows, drop it in, but I haven't heard anything about it. Doge 1 is on June 1st, according to spacetv.net. There we go. Thank you for answering that, RW. Let me check it out. Let's take a peek. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything, but I'll research it after the stream, man. I'll let you know in Discord. UUP is the dollar and UDN is dollar down. Give me a second, that's all, and then I'm gonna pull up the dollar index and we'll take a look at it. I'm looking to 36 on BTC. Hey, it's absolutely possible, bro. If we do not hold this level right here, I was telling y'all a break below 44, I was getting pretty bearish here for the short term, and now we're retesting that 50 exponential, dipping below it now right now. So yeah, I don't think tomorrow is going to be we're breaking down a little bit right here, so I am watching it very closely. I'm not going to really add too much. We're trying to come back here off this level of support we have at 41.8, but just waiting to see what happens. Nothing is looking too healthy about the charts right now. We just step down. So I'm waiting for a reversal. I'm just not quite seeing it yet. So I do think we'll see 40,000 and then possibly, 38, and then who knows, 36. It could definitely be on the table, I think 36 would be a pretty good load up zone off a lot of cryptos. Here we go. We're getting a pretty nice 1 minute candle here off BTC. But until we see that correction, it's anybody's guess right now. I think we're going to stay in a bit of a downtrend possibly into the week, especially being that the SPY is probably looking for a little bit of a retracement. My gut tells me we'll have a green day in the SPY, but the technical analysis wise is kind of showing me we might see a little bit of pullback to that 440 range and kind of trade between 440 and 457 for the beginning of the week. So we'll have to see what happens. Have my portfolio all set for global depression long term. There's nothing wrong with that, man. A short week in the market, how do you think it will play out? Short weeks are pretty much, you'll have your excitement here or there. Sometimes you have these runners, but for the most part, they're pretty quiet. Which, I am expecting a little quietness and maybe a little bit of a downtrend in some of our favorite plays over here, especially like XRP. Where's it at? 73. So we just broke below 74, which we talked about being a pretty good level of support. You'll probably see 70 cents off of XRP before you would see a bounce back towards 74 cents is what I'm looking for. So, hey, what's up, Crypto Life? Great to see you, man. Always a pleasure to see you in the chat. Goater, hit that subscribe button. Thank you for making this little cat dance on my screen, bro. Should I buy into Axie Infinity Origin? Didn't they just have something go down with them about a gaming? They lost 450 million off an exchange hack or something. Let me pull it up real quick. Yeah, they did. Axie Infinity's financial mess started long before its $600 million hack. But the owner was supposedly going to put his own money into it, which blows my mind that the dude has that type of money. Pull up the charts here. Axie Infinity is still the #1 crypto game out there, so you do have that going for it. You got a lot in the running, but as you can tell, man, bad news is definitely affecting it with the hack, bro. So I would be patient. I think you could pick it up cheaper than 46 currently where we're trading at. Pull up the 3-month. Yeah, I'd be waiting for 42 to 40 to maybe even then, that's the importance. I didn't live stream at all this weekend. I kind of took a break from my own mental health, but for the most part, I try to stream during the week, keep everybody up to date with the charts, give you price targets to look for, and I would kind of wait, man. So maybe tune back in throughout the week, and we'll definitely keep you up to date. At 40, I might even purchase some. We'll just have to see. Here's the link, Matt. All right, cool. Let me copy this real quick. Appreciate that, RW. No 50K Bitcoin this week. I don't think so, OMG. I was optimistic that we would see it before this pretty heavy retracement, but 48 was the top. Now we're seeing that retracement now. It's where we could end up double bottoming at 41,802 here. But you know, that's been the trend. When we're in a bit of a downtrend, we'll double bottom and fall out. So I'm expecting a little bit of a fallout and a little bit of a retracement for this week, and hopefully start to bounce at some point. Anxiety will still fly. Bullish, Axie will still fly. Yeah, it'll come back. It's just a little. Anytime you have bad news come out with a like an exchange hack, security comes in mind, and then it goes on a bit of a fall. So just the way it is, man. I'm still patient on all my crypto long, no worries. There you go, Nufo. I'm still long on a lot of my cryptos too as well, but I have been trying to sell some of these tops here, which I did pretty good off Ethereum. I sold around 34 something, so I'm happy with that decision so far. Another one I wanted to check out real quick was FTM. That is one I'm still super bullish on, but it has been pretty much affected too. Has not escaped this downtrend that we're seeing here in the market. So currently 121. Let's pull back to the 4-hour chart. Look at some of these levels that we have. Let me zoom this out. So yeah, I'm gonna be patient once again here off at Phantom, and I'm gonna wait this one out because we're having pretty significant pullback here for a Sunday. Looking the same as Bitcoin, looking to double bottom here at 119, which you'll probably see here in the next hour or two. And then, if we don't hold support at 117, I'm just gonna wait for that 114 level of support, which has treated us well here in the past. We dipped briefly below it to 103 before we popped right back up. So that 103 range, I'm going to be watching that closely because, I missed that pump last time, as y'all know. I was waiting for $1. It hit 103, and, I still never picked me up any. So it's looking like it's going to come give me another opportunity to possibly add to my bag. I'm just not going to buy a falling knife, which essentially is what we're seeing with the market ever since April 5th, the start of April, turning out to be not too good for crypto so far. A lot of that could have been some tax money, pumping into the space, and then now we're seeing some pretty good sell-off. But who knows? As of right now, we know we're seeing a pretty good retracement, and usually the trend has been for the past couple months where we were getting these ridiculous levels of CPI data. We saw Bitcoin and crypto kind of take a bit of a nice pullback before CPI data came out. And we do have that coming Tuesday, like OMG just posted in the comment section. So something to watch for. We knew there was going to be a pretty good retracement. We were hoping 48 wasn't the top. Hopefully, the best case scenario is 40,000. Look to get a pretty nice bounce if we can hold that up, and then possibly start working our way back to 44. But we just have to take it step by step and day by day as of right now. And I am still bullish for the long term, but as of right now, Bitcoin and a lot of cryptos are seeing a harsh sell-off over the past, ever since the 5th. So all we can do is hope, and just be patient. I think we'll get some better buying opportunities here at some point this week, even maybe by this weekend. What's up, Rick? How are you doing, man? Great to see you here in the chat. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. If I could ask y'all to please just hit that like button for your boy, I'd greatly appreciate it. It's great to see y'all here. What's up, Miller? IMAX and Cody, a good dip buy right now. It's probably gonna look the rest like the crypto market. Let me pull up Cody Coin. I got a buddy who's really big into this, and I never got it on board, but I know it's a good project, man. Down 7.6%, 27 cents. Dude, it's just taking a beating with the rest of the market. That 1 month looked pretty good. So you do have some really decent support here at 20, where you're below that right now, 28, and then your next stopping point 26, and then 24. So I'd kind of wait. You might see at 26 to 24 at some point, maybe this week, especially if the market doesn't look to rebound here shortly. Turbo Fireman says futures in the red at the moment. Trim portfolio last week, set for defensive for the moment. There's nothing wrong with that, man. I got a little bit liquid myself, so I'm just hanging tight, man. Doing what I can just to kind of wait this thing out, keep my mind off of it. When there's fear in the market, off the crypto and fear and greed index, that correlates when the market's going down. So it's just kind of giving you another load up zone, and we still have some room to drop, guys. That's why I am being patient, But I do think when this thing goes to reverse, we'll see some pretty good movement back to the upside, but I just don't see it happening right now in the short term. While it is trying to bounce right here, 41,819, you know, we do have that 50 hooking down pretty hard. We'll probably get rejected off of that at 41,992, and now we're treating 42,000 as resistance. So hopefully we can get back on track, stay above 42. But you know, we told y'all last week a breakdown below 44, we would start seeing probably 40,000 again. That's exactly what the market looks like it's trying to do right here. So you know, for me, for that reason alone, I am just being patient and doing my thing. Martial Law, how you doing? Great to see you in the chat. Nufo, good to see you. Good morning. The Asian market today is talking about to start selling or reduce holdings. That's not good either, man. That is not good at all. I had the futures pre-market. Yeah, they're slightly red right now, 0.5% for S&P, which kind of lines up, man. I'm thinking S&P, I pulled it up here earlier, and it's really important to look at the SPY. You know, it kind of gives you an overall picture of the market here off the 4-hour chart. I do think that rejection at 457 bucks is going to set us up for a 440 retest at some point this week. And for that reason, I am a little bearish here for the beginning of the week. Hopefully we can rebound at some point by Wednesday. It is a short week, so you know, the crypto space never sleeps. So hopefully it's good for crypto that we're having a short week in the stock market. And you never know. You never know what could happen. We could start making some pretty good moves when the stock market is closed. So we'll see what happens with it. But as of right now, the SPY, I'm looking for 440 before we could potentially see a retest of 457. So yeah, guys, hey, if y'all just tune in, if you could hit the like button for your boy. And if you're brand new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button for us. We'd greatly appreciate it. Great to see everybody here in the chat tonight. RIP Neo. Let's see what you're talking about, Neo. Sitting at 20 bucks. Let's get to the 4. Yeah, you're dipping below that 200 right now. So let's pull the daily. Yeah, really harsh downtrend all the way to 13 before you finally saw a bounce. So yeah, I don't personally hold any Neo. I kind of been looking at Nikola. I know Nikola has this pretty good pops from here to there. And Nikola's the same thing, guys. Buy the hype or buy the dip and sell the rip. I mean, because you know, it came all the way from 6 to 11 and now retracing to this 50, which is at $8.38. So you're just briefly above it. So let's hope we can possibly get a bounce up, you know, or retest support somewhere around $6. That would be my load up zone for Nikola, $6 to $5, because it has been flirting with that 5. So let's pull this up. 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour is not looking too healthy. 30-minute, well below that 200. So could be a buying zone for Nikola coming up, but it's just the rest of the market, guys. I think we're going on a bit of a downtrend right now. So just be aware. You could get prices just a little bit cheaper here, possibly at some point this week. But just step down. Probably going to take another step down, and then another step down to 40,000 at some point. So they want you to sell, so don't be fooled. Yeah, I mean, there could be fake outs in the market. It happens all the time, on the way down and on the way up. You know, I offloaded some crypto just to secure some profits. You know, I saw the market kind of stall itself out, so that was the reason for that. Buy and sell, hold free. It's called trading. Yeah, look, if you look, that's a good point. Is look, if you can take some profits off of a play, maybe just leave the profits in. That way you're playing on house money. You don't have to worry about losing anything at that point, especially if you're up 100% off a play. You know, I would always recommend to anybody that you play off of house money. That way you have zero chance of losing out, you know. Yo, Oxy stocks, yeah, that's one of my babies, man. OXY, Occidental Petroleum. So coming in at 61.70. Let me pull up the 4-hour chart. So I had a really nice pop here toward the end of the week. So could see a continuation of this uptrend if you can start flirting above 62 bucks here pre-market, maybe a push to 64 tomorrow. So if you would see some retracement, I think 58 would be your bottom, but possibly a peak up to 64 would be the top for me for tomorrow. So we'll watch that pretty closely. But yeah, Occidental, we were pretty bullish on early on. Gave it to y'all before we caught this pump right here. So hopefully if you bought in, you're making some pretty good profits. But either we're going to see a retracement with the rest of the market, because I think the futures for oil were down. Let me see. No, they're slightly green right now. Commodities, natural gas, gold, Brent crude, WTI crude, they're all kind of green. So yeah, we could definitely have a pretty good day in Occidental here tomorrow, and maybe a couple different oil plays. So I would be on the lookout for that too as well. Nufo says Doge hitting 13 again. It is possible, man. It is possible. If the market does kind of what I'm thinking it's going to do, you'll probably get a retest of that 200 exponential here off the 4-hour, which has been quite a while since you've had it. So that would put you somewhere around the 1350 range, which off a pullback could be possible. But Doge, it's been a different animal as of late. Ever since Twitter hopped on, well, Elon bought part of Twitter, it's been ripping and rocking, man. He's tweeting, talking about it, how it should be accepted on Twitter and stuff for Twitter Blue, and he's holding up Dogecoin, man, and it's doing pretty freaking decent as of right now. So we'll see. But I am expecting a 200 exponential retest at some point, whether that be 13.50 or 14 cents. So are you grabbing Ape Coin if it hits 1060? Man, I might. Let's see where Ape Coin's at. So Ape is at 1165 right now. Past month it's been sideways. 10 bucks is what I'm looking for, man, to be quite honest with you. If I could see 10 bucks on Ape, I would definitely grab me some. So I might set a little alert and check it out, bro. Turbo says I'm in MUR on all stock front. MUR, let's check it out. Murphy Oil. Yeah, so I already got some lines popped up here on Murphy Oil, looking the same as Occidental. I think Oxy had a pretty nice pump here, but looking good nonetheless. Where we at? 40. Let me pull this up right here so I can see where we're currently at. Murphy Oil, 42.30. So you are above that 42 mark where we have support. You have some tops right here, 43.66. A break out the gate tomorrow, I do think you see that. And then a break over that, you could potentially see 45 pretty quickly. So I think 45 is going to be the top right here. Of course, if you would see some retracement, I'd probably look for 40 bucks even, somewhere on that 40 range for a potential bounce. So, and then other than that, you have the 200 pretty much sitting on 37.50, pretty close to it. So lower end of the spectrum buy zone, I would put it down here. But if oil does this thing tomorrow, you could definitely start ripping back up to 45 bucks. The walkthrough, what's happening, man? Good to see you here in the chat. If you could hit that subscribe button for us, man, I'd greatly appreciate it. KDA, please. Sure, bro. I will pull it up. Not too many people coming here asking about this. I've heard about it a few times. Never really quite went over the charts. Cadena down 7.25%. Pretty much sideways, man, for the past 3 months. After this massive spike that you had in November, all the way up to 24.5. So consolidation favors the bulls, man. It's it's looking like a pretty good bounce opportunity possibly here coming shortly. So year to date, we are starting to dip down a little bit. You're below that 6 range, so you could be looking at that $5.20 range as a potential bottom. So, you know, if it would bounce right there, man, that'd be pretty significant. Could be some pretty nice tendies. Maybe bring you back to that $6 or $7.50 range. So, yeah, it looks pretty good, man. I wouldn't argue against it right now, but I would be looking to pick it up just a little bit cheaper. What's up, Adrian Mitchell? Great to see you here in the chat. Dogecoin likes to stay in the 14 and 15 level. Yeah, it's pretty comfortable right there, man. As of right now, and I do think you'll see swings to the bottom toward 12 to 10, and then swings to the top towards 17. So it's just kind of consolidating right now, having these big spikes, and that's why, you know, me personally, I'm going to start executing a little bit more about selling the rips and buying the dips here off of Doge. Anytime you get those major announcements like Elon buying part of Twitter, pumping at 18 cents almost, and then coming right back down. So just buy the hype, sell the news type situation. It never changes with crypto. You can always buy back in just about where it was before it pumped. So that's why it's always important to have a little skin in the game to not miss out on these pumps that we're seeing. Do you think Townstar is dead? Honestly, bro, I don't know enough about Townstar to tell you if it's dead or alive. I can research it though and get back to you on it. I can do that real quick. Let me just pull up what you're talking about. Play to earn blockchain game. It's a farming game. Let me look into this, man. I promise you I'll get back to you. Hopefully you can pop in tomorrow night for the live stream. We try to do it at the same time. But I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to look into it. Doge and Shiba holding strong. They look, yeah, they look like they're holding up pretty well right now. The dog pound is definitely here. Fox Crypto, absolutely, bro. Let's pull it up real quick. Let me get this off the screen. Fox token. All right. What we have here? Shapeshift Fox token up 51.3%, 46 cents. Yeah, this thing's just wow. It is back on the move. 54. You know, there's not much in the way. 48, 49. I think 49.50 is going to be a pretty good rejection number off of there. Could see a pump. Wonder why this thing is pumping. What is Shapeshift? Shift is a borderless cross-chain crypto trading platform and portfolio manager. The platform enables users to buy, send, receive, swap, and manage assets via mobile interface and web platform, and lets them choose to use a range of software and hardware wallets, including Shapeshift Native, Portis, KeepKey, Trezor, and Ledger. Shapeshift is a 100% self-custody platform, meaning the user always controls their keys. Shapeshift does not collect personal information or adds no trading fees. Pretty cool, man. It launched here in January of last year, so yeah, it could be on a run up to 50 cents, but you know, at that point, I'd probably take me some profits, man. It's looking like you might see a little bit of a retracement off of it. Hey, thank you, Nufo. I hope you do the same. ASTS is an Elon company. Been buying into it for a few months. ASTS. Let's see where it's at. ASTS. Space Mobile down 2.62%, down another 2.69% aftermarket hours. So yeah, I'm thinking, I feel the same way about stocks as crypto. I think the rest of the market is going to follow the SPY, and I am seeing a little retracement. So for that reason, I think you'll see possibly 850 to 875 for a retest. You know, this is that 850 range. That would look pretty healthy. But I'm just waiting for a 200 exponential retest right here, which I do think we'll get. But thanks for putting that on my radar, man. I'll definitely keep an eye on it. Sushi Swap, what's up, G? Great to see you, man. Let me pull this up. I forgot it's not. I'm thinking of Uniswap. Give me 1 second. I'll get it pulled up, man. All right, so Sushi Swap down 6.34% on the day. 333, pretty weird number right there. Past month been in a pretty solid downtrend. I think 317 to 325 is probably going to be your next stopping point here off of Sushi Swap. And if you can't hold those levels, you'll probably see 310 and then $3. So like I said, I'm a little bearish right now. I would kind of hold off on picking up anything right now. I'm personally am holding off until I see a confirmation bounce. And you know, for Sushi Swap, I am seeing 315 again. So at that point, we can retouch base on it and kind of see where it goes from there. But make sure to check us out tomorrow night, man. We'll definitely be online, and we'll kind of do a quick remarket cap of all the plays that we look at the day before. Got ASTS at $5. Hell yeah, man. You like this Kadena? Check it out, bro. Hey, thank you for posting that Discord. So everybody in the chat, that is 100% free for free Discord. Hope y'all take advantage of it. We love to have you in there. KDA has a lot of mining options available as well, like HNT does. D3 says Townstar is a republic of my popular Farmville mobile game, so had a lot of hype, but not sure anymore. It's tough. It's tough, man. Those gaming cryptos, man. So it's definitely tough. I promise you, man, I will take a look at it, and I hope I see you back in the chat tomorrow, man. Jasmine worth getting into. Adrian Mitchell. Jasmine is worth getting into at the right price. It definitely is. I haven't checked out where Jasmine's at in quite some time, so let me pull up the chart here. 24 cents. So just still in that pretty harsh downtrend right now. I said 2 cents. I'm sorry. But I am looking for that. You know, if you don't bounce here, you're definitely going to see too flat once again. You're at 002 and then 407 right behind you, down 10% today. So like I said, I think when I let y'all know that, you know, I'm feeling like the market's having a correction or starting to correct back to the upside, I do think that's when a lot of these buys are going to come signaled in across all these altcoins. And it's mainly depending on Bitcoin right now. You know, it's flirting around 42 once again. But, you know, until we start really pumping well back to 44, you know, we're just in a bit of a downtrend. So hit 41,802 earlier. And, you know, this is the 4-hour chart. We're going to have some trouble getting back above that 200 unless we do it at some point early in the week. But with CPI data coming out, that might not happen until Wednesday. So CPI data is going to greatly affect the market. And I do see some pullback coming from that news. So we'll be definitely keep on top of it for you, though. What's up, Pearl? Great to see you. Top amazing. What's happening, man? Can you check out an update on BSW? For sure, man. Welcome to the channel too, bro. If you could hit that subscribe button for us, man, we'd greatly appreciate it. All right, so buy swap crypto. Let's check this out. Down 4% today, sitting at $1.20. Let's see when this thing launched. July of 21. So here's the sense right here. You always have these pretty good pumps, retracements, pumps, retracements, pumps, you'll probably see some retracement on this thing back to probably 63 to 50 cents, man. It's kind of had that little pump here. It could go up a little bit higher, before you head back down, maybe to $1.80. But you know, that's been the trend. Nice little pump, drop down. Nice little pump, drop down. Nice little pump, probably gonna drop down again. So would keep an eye on it. But it doesn't look bad. If you can get in, I would have to argue around 55 cents. I think that would be pretty well. I think that would treat you well, man. Appreciate you dropping that. Sauce. What was that? I missed it. Anyway, thank you for hitting that subscribe button for us, bro. I greatly appreciate it. Hey, Lady Robin, whatever. Great to see you here in the chat. Yeah, it's a good job on that ASTS, bro. Rodney Smith in the house. What's happening, bro? JetBlue has cut flights big for the summer. Oh, what happened there? JetBlue. JBLU. JetBlue Airway Corps. Yeah, and you could tell, man. Yeah, pretty good sell-off off that news. So maybe 1137 is quite possible. I'd be more bearish on this right now, especially if they're cutting flights for the summer. That's one of your busiest seasons. So 1137 double bottom probably going to be incoming for JetBlue. You know, you have some levels below that toward 9, so you could potentially be seeing somewhere within this area right here, which would put it between 6 and 10. So that'd be kind of my loading zone for that, especially if they're cutting flights. I think that's going to greatly affect the price. You're most likely going to see, it might not be bad to play some puts off of that if that news holds true. So I'll check it out here and let you know in Discord, man. Top Amazing says it was launched in Binance a couple weeks ago. It wasn't bought and sold in exchanges before. I don't know. It's tough then, bro, because they were reporting from a year ago, so I don't know. But yeah, those little spikes you get, you can almost you know, buy the dip, sell the rip, man. That's just how it's been treating us as of late. Still live. Whoop. Hey, what's up, Crypto Joey? It just depends, man. If we're going back to 45K, I think a pretty significant bounce at 40 could potentially set us up for a move back to 44. But I think that's going to be a top for this week unless we see some real big movement in the space, man. So as of right now, I'm seeing retracement, possibly to 38,000. That's kind of what I'm thinking. If we can't maintain this 42, which we've been flirting underneath for a little bit tonight, so it's not looking too healthy. But if the week starts out well tomorrow, we could definitely, if we can maintain 42, we'll definitely see a 44 retest at some point this week. But with CPI data, you know, the months have been treating us the same. Leading up to CPI data, we kind of see a retracement off of Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto space with all the altcoins. And then we start to move back. We have a nice little pump after CPI data reports come in. So we'll see if the same maintains for this upcoming week, because Tuesday we have some much awaited, highly anticipated CPI data coming in. Look at Frontier. Oh no, I don't want to look at Frontier. What do we have? My boy Adam E, aka Lieutenant Likes, dropping that super chat, that mad love, bro. What are you doing, man? Thank you for that $5. Thank you, Holla. Super chat, my friend. Appreciate you very much. Adam E, broadcast over there at Bulldog Trading. Make sure to check them out too as well. So Frontier. Is it the FYBR one? No, it's not. Give me 1 second. ULCC, I think that's the one you're referring to. I looked at this before. Yeah, Frontier Group Holdings. Give me 1 second. Get that pulled up. All right, so yes, Frontier ULCC has been in a bit of a downtrend. Adam E, what's up, bro? 2270 right here. I feel like this is, what's that ticker for it, SL? The one I'm showing, and I had this problem before. I looked at Frontier. It's been a minute, but ULCC is the Frontier Group Holdings. Just want to make sure I'm on the right one. Yeah, it's got to be it. ULCC. So it's I just want to make sure I was accurate and on the right stock. But 2270, almost a little double top happening up here before you step down once again. So still in a bit of a downtrend, man. We're gonna have to see what happens here in the short term. Maybe a 948, most likely rebounds right here. A double bottom little formation forming. So you're beneath the 200 exponential as of right now, which is currently sitting at $11.98, and you're at 1083. So I would think the high side for this week, maybe a pump to 1129, but if you would see some retracement, 1040, and then possibly start looking toward 950, maybe even 10 to 950 for a little buy-in zone for a potential bounce. So yeah, ULCC looking a little bearish, man. What's up, globalization? Poor maid, give up. That's what's up, bro. What's up, Michael? I'm at it's Mike again. Doge TA. I heard a rumor maybe 69 cents this month. True or false, man? That no one. That's just a rumor, man. You know, you gotta be careful what you're reading into. That's 69 cents, bro. That's tough, man. That'd be you would see stuff that happened, you know, last year. Which, look, Doge can do it, but it would take certain Markham circumstances to say that would be highly unlikely, man. But hopefully they have some pretty good news and we continue climbing. But just as of right now, man, I'm a little bearish on the rest of the market. But Dogecoin and Shiba too, the two, our favorite two dogs, have been holding up pretty nicely here in the market. So I'm doing so, guys. That's what we got. Hopefully we can you know, stay above 42 here. But if not, we'll most likely see 40,000 as a potential. So for that reason alone, I'm kind of on the sidelines, just trying to wait everything out and see how it goes. So only reason to look at ULCC compared to JetBlue of a buyout or something kind of transaction. Hey, you never know, man. That could be a possibility. You know, Frontier is super cheap to fly with, man. So we'll be on the lookout for that. That could be JetBlue could pump off of that, and you'll probably see Frontier take a hit. You know, usually every time a company, you know, purchases another company, you see that the purchasing company take a hit and JetBlue kind of take off. So, I'm sitting at 20. Hope it reaches 20 soon. I hope so too, man. I would love to see a pump back up to 20, but I do think you're sitting pretty well, man, with a 20-cent average for Doge. And you know, if I was you, man, me personally, I would just keep dollar cost averaging as much as I can and try to get that back to a neutral point. And I think you'll be overall happy with you know, we will be streaming here again and seeing 30-cent Doge hopefully at some point this year, and I can't wait for that. So it's a few days old now. I got you, man. Well, guys, look, we'll touch base tomorrow. Hopefully I can get everybody back here for the live stream tomorrow night. I would love to see it. And if you hit the like button tonight, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. So with that being said, guys, best of luck in trades tomorrow. I would look out for Occidental and some oil stocks. Those look the best. So if y'all need me, ping me in Discord. I'll be there until tomorrow night, guys. Best of luck trading in the market, and I'll see y'all